Ah, crap, I forgot. It's supposed to. Then we go to this scene. Hi, everybody. It's your pal One Spar. I'm really hoping that the stream doesn't sound as bad as it does through these headphones. No face cam today because I couldn't get it to work. But one thing that I have been able to get working is milling people out, milling people out until the end of time. Uh, a couple of recent additions. This is kind of like version 3, little mini version here of the deck. Um, I have decided to embrace Slip Out the Back. With everything going on in Modern, with Scam kind of being, a thing, I've decided why not embrace a little bit of Scam. I've been playing with Slip Out the Back, and I don't honestly like it all the time. It often doesn't really serve um, my plans, like outside of obviously getting Parisian Mindbreaker to stick around for a 5 total mana instead of 7, which is technically, a discount. Um, and to give it haste as well is pretty nice. But it has been working. I am currently, if we go over to the profile, I'm currently Diamond. That's not entirely off of the back of this deck. You can also notice from my deck list, been playing a decent amount of Timeless. It's kind of like all of these are my Timeless decks I've been working on. And Timeless is kind of like what I would describe as like Magic the Gathering crack. Because you just like play it, you don't want to stop. You win, and you feel so good. You play Tashana's Tidebreaker on a on an unsuspecting person's fetch land. There's nothing better. It's just the best. But no, we also have to stay a little bit focused. I have been staying focused. You know the standard plan is still mill. Until this thing finally cycles out. I think it's at the beginning of the year, right? Is it that, or it's like sometime during summer, whenever it is? Until they send this thing into Explorer and Historic, where it's extremely fair. We're gonna keep going. So just in case, just because I like to do it at the beginning of every video, if you're not familiar with the way this works, we have Teresian Mindbreaker, the most powerful mill card in Standard currently, alongside of Jace, who is a potent finisher in the mill deck. Uh, what we do is we spend the early part of the game filling the board with our very value intensive one and mostly 2 mana creatures, really, for being honest, as well as Kitesail Arsonist, who is a good addition to the blue creature control plan. Um, these cards are on the more annoying side to deal with. Kitesail Arsonist has Ward. Rona has 3 toughness at 2 mana, which I mean, yeah, it dies to cut down, yeah, it dies to lightning bolt, but it is pretty annoying, at least to have to get rid of this early. Malevolent Hermit actually wants to die, counters things that otherwise would give our opponents advantage. Ledger Shredder gets big. Fairy Mastermind comes in on the opponent's turn. So turns 2 and 3 are more or less like focused around this, but we have a secret second plan while we're building the board and making things really annoying for our opponent to finish the game quickly. We're also filling the graveyard. Rona fills the graveyard. Ledger Shredder fills the graveyard. Otherworldly Gaze, 1 mana, fills the graveyard. Confounding Riddle, same thing. Everflowing Well, same thing. Jace. Everyone thinks that the -2 they consider it to be -2. Target opponent mills 3 cards, but no. Jace also fills the yard. So we focus on filling the yard, and our hope is that in the first like 2 or 3 turns of the game, Teresian Mindbreaker makes its way down there. At 4 mana, it's pretty quick to mill our opponent's deck by half, and even more so if we're able to get the secret co-star of the deck Omen Hawker out. Omen Hawker on turn 1 or 2 allows us to play Teresian Mindbreaker 2 turns early, or at a significant mana discount. And then Omen Hawker's backup little trinket, which is the Enigma Jewel, which only really pays for 1, but the reason why I still kind of like this whole Enigma Jewel Omen Hawker piece is that a lot of our blue creatures also have activated abilities. Fairy Mastermind, 4 mana to draw a card. Ledger Shredder. I mean, no, not him. Sorry. He's just a beast on his own. Malevolent Hermit requires a blue mana to sacrifice something, so you can actually tap out, have Malevolent Hermit and Omen Hawker, assuming that he doesn't have Summoning Sickness, and then he pays for the counter spell. Omen Hawker pays for Malevolent Hermit's downfall to counter a spell. Rona, Herald of Invasion. An Omen Hawker in 3 mana turns it into a 5/5 with trample, which is pretty nuts on turn 3 when it happens. And then of course, yeah, Teresian Mindbreaker. You know, the number one, the number one activated ability is Unearth. So all these things together allow us to mill our opponents out really quickly from out of nowhere, and in the meantime, kind of build up a powerful board state. Our secondary win condition is just, you know, punching our opponent's head until they cry for mercy. 2 power is reasonable with evasion. 2 power again, reasonable with evasion, flying. Ledger Shredder, 1+. This gets up to a pretty crazy amount considering we have a lot of cheap spells. Really, if you think about it, Teresian Mindbreaker says 7. It's a 4 mana spell for us. We're almost never casting it for 7, so this is really like a 4 mana and under, and really like way under. This is like a 2 mana with maybe what is it, 2.3? What's the average? 2.6. So this is a very cheap, very aggressive kind of deck. We play quick, and there's a lot of outs for us. So that's the idea. That's the game plan. In the mana base, of course, we have Odawara, which is an amazing blue land. We have Blossom and Demolition Field to kind of help us deal with aggressive red strategies, allowing us to clear the 1 mana creatures for 3 mana. 4. And Demolition Field allowing us to take care of some of the creature lands that are out there. In the sideboard, we have some Fading Hopes to get us around some of the other aggressive strategies. A single negate comes up sometimes in the control matchup. Digsite Conservator to fight against all the graveyard strategies. They're everywhere. Karn Silex again helps us deal with not only aggro decks but also artifact and enchantment strategies, planeswalkers, all the extra. 2 extra slip out the backs if our opponent is big on the removal. Tishana's Tidebinder because of course. Chimmel, good in the mirror, and then our two lands in the sideboard, which have been helpful in times. Mirrex against the control, and then an additional blast zone for the aggro. That's the idea. So let's go ahead and get into the game. We spent enough time on the intro. Let's see how it runs. And now I actually haven't played this deck too much in Diamond so far, so I'm hoping to learn a little bit and adjust my strategy as needed. Now, I have been kind of dealing with some wrist pain recently. So, I'm going to be playing Southpaw today. Please excuse me if there are any mouse slips or anything like that. This is one of the few aggressive hands that I really would mulligan almost 100% of the time, and then this is basically perfect. The odd one out here is actually Ledger Shredder, as much as I love him. If we draw into a Mindbreaker here, then we're basically set to ruin our opponent's day on turn 3. Okay, it appears as though we are dealing with Esper Legends. That's my guess. It's probably an Esper Legends run, which is fine. they counter our Rona, that's fine. We have a backup. It also means that they're not countering. They're not using that counter spell on Jace. They let it live. Why not swing in with the Omen Hawker? See what they do. That is a little bit of BK behavior, but what can you do really? Temporary lockdown. People are actually running this card. Yeah. Diamond is nuts. Alright, well, we might as well run out Jace here. We can use this to help us find the Mindbreaker. I don't really have any indication that they're okay. Focusing on the ramp, I don't blame them. Let's do this. They might try to remove the creatures, but if they do, then the Planeswalker sticks. And if they decide to take out the Planeswalker instead, the creatures really quickly become kind of a pain in the butt to deal with. Okay, they decided to take out the creatures. We can accept that. Just gonna continue to grow the Jace. Let's send out the Hermit as the backside as the Geist, because sometimes it does come up that we don't want our stuff to get countered. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, draw a card, exile it. Okay, that's fine. So Mastermind can come out. So it does have 2 mana. Nothing to do with it. It would be really nice to get a Mindbreaker on this turn, because even more than kind of getting close to a win, which we're kind of moving away from as the as the game progresses, it's quickly becoming less likely for us to win, but it does tell us more about our opponent's deck, which right now appears to be really heavy control with just a couple of creatures. Yeah, let's take a peek in our yard, see if we can throw away something useful.
No secret escapes my grasp.
Well, that's almost exactly what you don't want to happen. But that's okay. That just means that we have to take an extra turn before we can put in the art. Now, if they're super duper big brain, they might realize that Rona is kind of like the crux of the plan here, even though she's not evasive. Thank you, sir. Ooh, and now we can actually cast Otawara. Now we can actually get back our first 2 if he does decide to. That's an interesting play, huh? We can get our. Hold on. What do we have here? Isn't there like a bunch of stuff behind this thing? I thought there were more cards, but I guess not. Oh, that's right. He took out our Omen Hawkers with the Depopulate. Or our Ledger Shredders, sorry. Okay, lit. Good. Very good. Artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Let's go ahead and block. We don't have to block anything. There's no reason for us to block anything. We're fine. We're doing a-okay. I'm probably gonna Otherworldly Gaze. So, yeah, there's not much to do about that. We're gonna draw another card. And then, is it worth it to do? I don't think it's even worth it to remove that. I think we're just gonna gaze a little. We don't need this. We could use maybe a hermit. Opponent is a control idea. So, I definitely do want to do this. It's still game one. I still want to know what our opponent is actually doing here. What's his deal, you know? So let's see what this guy's deal is. No fucking way. I swear to God. I swear to God, this is like literally the first time I've actually come up against another Mindbreaker deck. This is like blowing my mind right now. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not set up for the mirror, I don't think. Uh no way. That blows my mind. Um that's good. I mean, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I am way ahead because I mind broke first, and now when he attacks me, I'm probably gonna throw another Mindbreaker. So, I mean, he's really gotta land Jace this turn? Is that what he's gotta do? I'm fine with that. I don't even think I'm gonna block that. Okay, he's gonna draw, that's fine. I'm gonna do this. Let's drop that into the bin real quick. Since all my stuff is getting removed. None of these is Jace. I don't want any of them. I need Jace. I need Jace to finish the game. Oh, and I didn't find Jace. That's an issue. I didn't find Jace. If I find Jace now, does it work? I don't think so. I think I'm dead if I find Jace now. So let's do it this way. Let me just. Can I just get all of my dudes back? Is that okay? 4 mana to get 3 creatures? Seems fine, right? For now. Then I'm gonna throw no nothing. I'm just gonna hope that he decides to try and cast it again. No, that's silly. Wow. It's actually it's not even I mean he only did it for the creature lands. That's nuts. Non-creature, non-land. Okay. Fine with me. Gonna cast it? Oh, do I have Jaces? Oh, I didn't even think about that. 1, 2, 3. I do have a Jace. I have a singular Jace. Okay, that. Cool. That's gone. I need to find my last Jace. I need it more than anything. Like this. Definitely. Come on, Jace. I know you're in there. Yep. Do it. Fuck. What about now? Jace. Fuck. Jace, I know you're in there! You're lying. Ugh. That's really frustrating. What were the odds that we didn't get Jace there? Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm looking. Jace, it was a 14% chance. And we look 4 cards deep. Oh my god. I mean, I don't know what saves us here at all. I take this. That is nuts. Wait, this every time is rounded up. If he only has 1. 15 cards left himself. Oh my god. The odds were not there. Wait, do I still win if I do it like this? No, I don't think I do. So I kinda gotta just do this. Kinda gotta do this. And yeah, I mean, we're hanging on by a thread. I have 3 cards. I don't. I mean, if he casts Jace, I think I can still counter it. Maybe. Okay, so he has temporary lockdown. Fair. So I'm gonna counter that. This is fucking tense. How is this game won? I have a Jace. I have a Jace. I have a 1 in 3 chance of pulling the Jace. Oh, he's gonna freaking mill it! No! Yeah. Damn. Which one was it? Was it the next one? It was! We were about to draw it! Okay. Oh my freaking lord. The Tidebinder is insanely important. The Conservator is insanely important. And Jamil. Oh my fucking lord. Who comes out of here? I need the Hermit. The Mastermind, I suppose, can dip, slip out the back. I don't really mind missing. Um, Silex seems important. We can throw away the riddle. I really didn't expect it. I didn't. I swear to God, maybe you won't believe me. Maybe everybody else is just dealing with this on a day-to-day basis. I have never seen another Teresian Mindbreaker mill deck. That is nuts. Now, granted, um, it's the Azorius build, which I think was featured on CGB's channel at some point, but not like recently. So it's just nuts to me that people are actually out here. I mean, representation. There you go. So this. The reason I like this is because this is actually a turn 3 Tolarian Obliterator, which can be really powerful. And then we also have the Conservator to help us once we mill our opponent. We can exile whatever useful things he has. Nuts, nuts, nuts. He has 1 mana. We are gonna attack, we are gonna Rona. And if on turn 3 he hasn't dealt with it, then we're just gonna... That's not dealing with it, buddy. Oh, but we have the Mindbreaker now. I'm not gonna Mindbreaker because I want to do the Conservator first. So I'm gonna start by doing this. This either gets us far ahead on damage really quick, or this allows us to take a peek into our opponent's hands. Either way, I'm pretty sure we're at the very least taking away a... at the very least we're taking away a removal spell. No way. Just decided to draw an extra card? Dude, you're insane. So now we can do this. Now if this is a Fading Hope, that would suck. Also, I just realized we transformed Rona before we binned the Mindbreaker, so we're not even gonna put it away yet. In that case, the Hermit is the play. Nice to meet you. Wouldn't want to be you. Out of my kitchen, please. Okay, so with that in mind, still has the 1 blue mana. This really freaks me out here. I think no matter what, we start with this. This is step 1. Alright. I mean, yeah, honestly, I'm just like, at this point, we're winning because we're beating the crap out of them. Which counts. That's a Emperor, huh? Emperor takes out the Obliterator. We take out the Emperor with the Geist. That's fine.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
Alright, Queen, go off.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Let's shave from the deck just a little bit. So they decide to get a swamp instead. Alright, well, I mean, I know what the game wants me to do. The game wants Jace. So I guess I'm gonna give the game Jace. I mean, I think at this point I can just cast Jace and actually mill them 15, and that's, I mean, just a...
Surrender your mind to Phyrexian.
Seems fine.
I will shatter your mind.
Well, one thing that's definitely not happening is we're definitely not. Let's see. This time I might like to mill myself. I think I might like that. Mill myself and draw 3. Seems.
Emotions are distractions. Focus on the facts.
Oh, he only has. Shit. He only has 18. Ah! Damn it. If I milled him, I would have drawn 3. That hurts a lot. Does he take care of Jace immediately? Come on, man. Let me draw 3 cards. Let me draw 3. Let me do it. Actually, now I'm pretty sure I can draw 3. Just by milling myself. Does he have the land to do it? No, he doesn't. Fair.
Witted me. Impossible.
Cool. Damn, Dig Site Conservator actually kind of fucks him up a little. Let's see what happens. Let's mill the rest.
Too much noise. We can improve upon your ideas.
Don't. If you have another Mind Breaker, I'm gonna be so fucking happy. Okay, good. See, that was the right idea. He figured it out. You're not really supposed to be giving your opponents things to take out. So we get this guy, we get this guy. So actually we are good in the mirror. I didn't realize we were good in the mirror, but we are. Let's make him think that there's a chance something will happen. Damn. I also like that card. Nuts. That is just nuts. Alright, well, you're gonna cast the second spell. I'm fine with that. I think I'm honestly perfectly fine with that. This. Very good. So... I have to be careful, because I don't want to reveal a Jace on top. I don't want to reveal a Jace on top. Ooh, Tishana's Tiebinder stuffs Chimmel. So I have to be careful not to pay more than 4 this time. So let's do this. Let's just do this. Let's do that. I'm not ready to Mindbreaker because I can't. I want to finish the job with Jace immediately. Oh my god, is he about to do it? Wait, draw cards equal to the number of cards in your hand. It's just gonna draw 2. It's just gonna draw 2. I don't think that's what I would care about, really. Just gonna sweep. Fine. That's fine with me. Oh, I can fucking counter that. That would be funny. Wait, how many Jaces do I have left? 2? That's funny. No, I like that. I think that's funny. Oh, wait. I can... Oh, yeah, yeah, wait. Oh, yeah. Fair. Should have saved it. Should have saved it for the Chimmel after all. Damn. Yeah, that was pretty serious. It's a pretty serious misplay. Damn. Let's actually go. So can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? His Jace won't do it. If he draws 3, then our Jace does. How many counter spells do you have in here? None? Did you drop all your counters? I think this is the way. Wait, 2 Jaces actually wins it. 2 Jaces actually wins it. I didn't actually consider that part. Right? No, 2 Jaces won't. 2 Jaces is not what's gonna win. Now he's gonna sweep. Now he's definitely sweeping. He's gotta be sweeping the board here. Okay. So if he has a counter spell, I am doomed. So let's try to find something. Not really something. Spells can't be countered. That doesn't matter. I have to land Jace. If he counters Jace, I'm fucked. He didn't. Nice.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't stop us.
He had 16? Why did I read
And
13?
your entire mind.
How the fuck did I read 13? He wins exactly. Wait, no. Whenever you cast a... No. He fucking loses. He fucking loses. Right? Hold on. Wait. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I might actually have him. I think. I think. Draw your card. And you're dead. Holy shit. He killed himself! This game has really been going 30 minutes already. That is nuts. Does negate play? Negate plays, fading hope plays. I'm crazy. What comes out? The well. Who cares? Malevolent Hermit. You're kind of like a weaker negate, so we'll take it. I actually think I listen. I never thought there would be. I never really thought that there would be a mirror match, but here's the mirror match, and I'm actually doing kind of good. Lost game 1, but again, like that's kind of always the exploratory game. Let's see how we're doing on this one. I like it. Rona gets us the Mindbreaker. Fading Hope protects us from their Mindbreaker. Silex. I like it. I'm happy. Omen Hawker. on my first draw would be the nuts. Well, can't win them all. Cannot win them all. What's my timer? Damn, 11 minutes. Starting with that one. I doubt he's gonna let me keep the Rona. But maybe. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I actually do have to wait on the Mindbreaker until after I take care of that. But that's fine. In the meantime, we can get in with the Hermits. No way. Are you serious? Okay. Do it. Do it. Do it. Damn it. Alright, fine. We'll keep our Mindbreakers out of the graveyard for now. Ooh, the Tidebinder. Oh, that kills the man. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So we do... But does he have a backup? If he has a backup that hurts a little, does it hurt a lot, though? I don't think it... I don't think it does. I don't think the backup hurts because we have the Fading Hope to get us the rest of the way. Mm-hmm. Wow. Smart man. Smart as hell. Damn, you gotta appreciate that. He definitely sees the Tidebinder. He definitely sees it. Alright, well now we have a new puzzle to solve because now we have to play the rest of the game with Tidebinder up. Okay. So that is not a play anymore. We're just gonna pass. We gotta wait. We really got nothing we can do. We gotta let him run it out at some point. And in the meantime, I guess we just use Rona, right? Rona gives the deck legs. Okay, so now we can cast this. We're starting to look a little better. If... Oh, we do find a land. Okay. So, what do we lose? I think we can lose the Silex comfortably. Alright, so... Let's see if we can apply what we've learned. Oh wait, we can actually use the Blast Zone to destroy the Lantern. I don't like that as much. Now, does he counter it? doesn't. That is nuts. Probably has another answer, but whatever. I'm making him run his whole deck out just to deal with one Mindbreaker. And then next turn you can do it to me, but I don't care because I'm already... No! Holy shit! Yo, that is painful. No Mindbreakers in the top half. Not a single one. So the plan is to lock it down. Well, let's mind break a second time, baby. Alright, but hold on now. No chance we're gonna get as lucky the second time. So let's just play the safe route. We're gonna Chimmel. Counters the Chimmel. We're just gonna do this. I'm not even gonna think about milling him anymore unless Jace is already in hand. I still have 4. I have 4 Jaces.
Finally, I'm home.
Such a really
I am
weird
almost
choice.
sad to see you go.
Whatever.
I'm never done for good.
Do that. Our plan, assuming all goes well, is to put 3 on the blast zone and take care of the lockdown. So let's do it. Well, we put 2 more, giving us 3. Yeah, he sees it. Oh, and there's the Jace. Oh man. Hermit? Hermit. No, hold on. Hermit. Wait. Wait. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves us with 5. And then Hermit, and then there's only 2. I think that's fine. So let's do it this way. We'll do this. And at this point, I'm not really concerned.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
Yeah, whatever. I'm fine with that. If he wants to, I mean, what? What's the plan? Yeah, I mean, like, what are we actually gonna do there? Okay. Finally got a Mindbreaker. That's nice. I don't think Mindbreaker Jace quite does it. It's a pipe dream. It's a nice pipe dream, but I don't think it happens. I think I just... do this. Jace can't be countered still. And you're done. You're just done, son.
Remember your training.
That was wild. I mean, that really just goes to show you. That really just goes to show the volatility of the deck. I mean, yeah, there's a chance sometimes where the card that you want just like isn't even in like the top half or even in the top three quarters. Just all four sitting at the bottom, and then that's when it really helps to have like that secondary strategy when it's good to be able to just bash the face. Oh my god, that was literally like a 45-minute game. That I think that deserves a quick intermission. I'm gonna have a snack, have some water. Please excuse me. Give me just a couple of moments. Okay, we're back. I have some water, had a little snack, ready to get into. Jesus Christ, it's only game two. Uh, so, hmm, actually, one of my headphones might die here in a minute, but that's fine. So yeah, really insane. Uh, first game of the stream. I mean, something I've definitely never encountered before. I guess we're gonna find out just how prolific Mill is in the meta. I mean, honestly, in Platinum, I was facing like much more aggro, like much more like a lot more aggro and mid range strategies like control, but definitely not like excuse me, definitely not Mill control. One other thing that I'm actually a little bit nervous about as we climb our way up here is that uh, I haven't found a lot of instant speed interaction that interrupts like my Mindbreaker plan. Like every so often, someone will play Fading Hope or like Boseiju, the Green Land, but I mean, it's been very rare in Platinum, so I'm almost kind of expecting to see like a significant increase of that as I get into the higher ranks here. Oh Jesus! All right, well we're gonna see. This guy's Plat 1 or Diamond 1. Uh, it's greedy, but it's actually not a bad keep. I'm gonna do it. It's not at all a bad keep. So, this is something that you gotta get used to doing. Quickly setting the stop on your upkeep. If our opponent plays a tap land and it goes too quickly, then we're gonna draw a card without being able to otherworldly gaze. Which would have just been awful. You see? It's not a single land in the top. So we gotta fucking take care of that. Fourth card should be a land. We're gonna see. And it wasn't. So we've officially been punished for a greedy take. I almost always take a one land hand if I have another worldly gaze, just because I mean, it's so it feels so likely that you get a second land near the top. So this is it's actually another deck that I just haven't seen at all, which is Blue Green Explorer. I mean, yes, a little bit. Okay, okay. Vibes. Vibes. I also like doing that. We are gonna definitely not be having fun if this next card off the top is no land. That is wild. I mean, there's over 40% chance of us drawing. And then like for 3 turns, that's just nuts. That is way nuts. Um, have I seen enough? Line Link Mech, Fading Hope. I mean, seems like it's a vehicle, explore, kind of funky thing. I don't know. I think that's enough. I can make some decisions off of that. So what do we want to see? We definitely want to see Fading Hope. We definitely want to see the Tiebinder. Um, they're gonna be running permanents. The Silex is good. Shimmel. I mean, realistically, since they know that we're mono blue, they're probably gonna bring in their counter magic. So I guess we can do one of those. What do we take? I mean, the firsts are always that. and then this, and um, what am I thinking here? The well, and then we can do. I think we can bring it down to a single slip. That'll just be fine. We want to keep the demolition field. I don't think this is the game for Mirrors, so let's just keep it like that. Where were you last game? Literally everyone, especially you guys. Mindbreaker was there, Terry, but he always shows up. Conan thinking long and hard about all of his life decisions. It is always nice to see a 60 card deck. It makes. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a mill player. I just comment on mundane stuff like that. Ay, ay, ay. Man is in the tank. What have we seen from him so far? Scoot. All this stuff. Actually, am I able to see? I haven't been listening to the stream at all this whole time. Okay. I mean, it seems fine. Stream seems fine. Seems fine. So let's go ahead. So I'm trying to get back to my dashboard there. Okay. Oh, it's finally time to play. Our opponent kept 7 after all that time in the tank. That's hilarious. You can bounce this. I'm fine with that. Or not. Okay. Let's do this. Now, we have some interesting options here. Because Tishana's Tiebinder kind of turns their life into a living hell. They don't know where a graveyard strategy yet. They only have 2 mana. I think this is the turn to do this. There's the Omen Hawker right on time. Nat! Okay. Spent the make disappear on that guy instead. That's pretty cool. Now we know exactly what's going on. I'll let him play while I think. Oh, it's actually a Merfolk deck. No freaking way. Oh my god. I love Diamond. This is nuts. I spent so long just playing against like mono red and other nonsense. Yeah. That's cool. Makes it much more likely to hit a Jace. Alright. We return the favor there. That is I mean, I am really like amazed that Merfolk is a thing. Diamond, I'm telling you. Like I guess it's been a while since I've been in Diamond because everything's hitting a bit different. I mean, without the gaze in the opening hand, I can't accept 1. 2 is getting there. I think 2 is there. The Enigma Jewel is almost good enough. So we can Omen Hawker on turn 1 as we're supposed to. And our opponent is a man of culture. Woman of culture, I have no idea which. Next turn we hope to bin the Mindbreaker and then Jace comes right after. Alright, fair enough. Our opponent has said no to that idea. Even though that's exactly what would have happened, that's hilarious. Let's go ahead and just play Rona again. What's the worst that could happen? Tell me one worst thing that could happen. Do I have a 2-mana thing to do? Or a 4-mana ability? No. So, you can just let that go. You can let that go, I'm fine with that. In a second here, I'm gonna have to get this, laundry. That'll be probably the next little intermission that we do. Deeper Pilgrimage. I mean, he's got like no sense of urgency. That's the thing that strikes me. So let's go ahead and do the thing. Oh my lord. You really shouldn't have all these for me. I mean, next turn is Jace, and then we're probably just on our way to win the game from there. Unless something's gonna happen here. The Hexcatcher is something, but I mean, by itself? Oh yeah, with another merfolk. It's kinda interesting. I think we want to draw. I mean, first of all, Teresian Mindbreak, all 4? Oh my god. See, this is the opposite of the problem our opponent had on turn 1. And actually this time we're actually going to stuff him because if, well, I mean, he could have another Hexcatcher. But if he decides to block, then we slip out the back, and the only way he can prevent that, he doesn't block. Alright, well, I mean, we're just going to keep the pressure. Keep the pressure on. Probably gonna sacrifice. Interesting. I think we're literally just gonna beat this guy's face in. He's like, well, what if I just keep making merfolk? I'm like, what if you do? I don't give a damn. It's getting a little bit annoying, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Nope, 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 nope. Auto Tapper is not your friend. Send my mans out. Alright. Ooh, wait. Wait, is this? I don't think he kills me this turn, does he? He might. Ooh, he might actually kill me this turn. Wait. Wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He doesn't. He misses by 1. That's assuming I don't block. Ah, damn. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Maybe. Ew. Yeah, that's probably just death on that one. That is rough. So, I mean, I definitely block here, but I think that's just the game. Man, that Tidebinder is rough. I think I have maybe exactly one more game in me tonight. Nah, we'll save that for the end. Opening our packs can be a little treat at the very end. So, hold on here. Let me see if I can get some. Can I get some music on here? Can I? My stream is not. Uh, I don't have like marketing or anything like that, so I'm pretty sure I can get away with just playing some tunes while we're intermissing here. Let's go ahead and just hold on. I don't want the DJ to say my name. I'm just gonna let the DJ pick things to play. Yeah, that's fine. Is that fine? That's pretty low. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. Quite enough of that. Hope we all had fun there. Let's go ahead and finish out strong. I'm down for one more game. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to finish chewing here. I'm just gonna turn off my mic. I'm chewing my snack. Back. So basically, this is kind of the best hand that I could ask for at the beginning. Well, the best 6-card hand. You know, with Jace and Mindbreaker both being absent from the opener, but opponent did have to mull down to 4. Well, we can see that there was something about his hand that he definitely liked. Now our plan here very well could be to just Jace for 3 on the next turn, mill ourselves, try to hit the Mindbreaker, but yeah, I think I want to do that because then I can Ledger Shredder twice next turn. So let's go ahead.
The weak-minded will be educated in fire. No secret escapes
Alright,
my
well,
grasp.
that's not the worst. Is this just lands? Is this lands ramp? If so, then we might kind of be okay here. I don't know how many direct damage spells they run. Probably, if anything, it's going to be the Leyline Binding. They don't have any white. I think a lot of their Planeswalker Destruction is in white. If this is the lands deck, this could just be a Jund deck. I don't know. Well, seems like we're in the clear for now, at least.
Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
And this helps us to kind of like get things moving. The well I don't care about quite as much. There aren't too many things outside of an untapped plains that really help them here. Well, That gets them untapped plains. No way. They go for the island? I'm stumped. I don't understand why you would do that. Why not the
You can be
plains?
made to obey.
I mean, yeah, you have 4 colors, but like the I'm I'm dumbfounded. Like honestly, I have no idea what the hell's going on with that. Let's do this. And let's do this. Just in case they think they have something funny going on. Well, no, it's still just a ramp deck. Do we accept that? I don't think so. I feel like up to Beanstalk can go home. I mean, they kept the light on the landy handy, so we might as well punish them. Let's mill ourselves again. There's our buddy.
I know where to find all the answers.
So. Cancel. Hold the phone. Let's start with this guy. Then when we do this, we're left with a mana to counter any kind of shenanigans. Okay. This guy is wild. I don't know. This deck seems very disjointed to me. And again, looking at his list, I am still entirely dumbfounded as to why he didn't go for a plains. I mean, unless he didn't have one. And I mean, if you don't have one, then what are you doing? Your deck has like so much white stuff in it. It's wild. Okay, so what are we thinking here? I mean, the Tidebinder helps us in a few situations, right? The Tidebinder helps us with the Leyline binding, with the Cons. I mean, mostly Leyline binding and Cons. Well, yeah, those are the two. Oh, and Herd Migration obviously takes that out. So let's bring those guys. Um, what else? I mean, negate? Does he run counter magic? I don't think he does. I'm still. He must run some kind of counter. Otherwise, why would he have gotten the blue? What would the blue have been for? I can't honestly think of what else it would have been. So I mean, let's do this. This seems fine. Uh, maybe the Murex instead of the Blast Zone. His permanents are going to be high mana value. This might be a quick twofer. Yeah, that's hard to argue against. Let's see. We draw first, so I think either a land or a land, Rona, or whatever, land. This pretty much gets us to where we need to start going. Next turn, when we Fairy Mastermind, we can start drawing cards on our opponent's turns. I think that's probably what's likely to happen. My guess is that he's gonna start playing around counter magic, because we are blue. He might not. He's seen a decent amount of our deck already. Yeah, that's an easy mindbreaker on that one. plot thickens. We do Ledger Shred into the Enigma Jewel this turn. I think that's just the way it is. And then we allow the fact that our opponent is drawing cards to basically account for, you know, the masterminds. Now, again, another reason why I really almost hate the Enigma Jewel, like I really don't respect it too much as like a secondary Omen Hawker, is that since the Omen Hawker already makes colorless mana, these two kind of don't synergize at all when it comes to the Mindbreaker. However, they do synergize well when it comes to both the Mastermind and Rona, so it's kind of a meh. It's a little bit of a 50-50 kind of thing. Nothing here worries me. Nothing here keeps me from attacking with the Mastermind. He's just deciding which one that he would rather hit with the Leyline Binding. And I mean, really, if he's smart, he actually goes for the Hawker, because that's... Well, we'll let him decide. No way! Really? That's the one you're worried about? I do not get that. I do not understand what the idea behind that was. Okay, he does run Jace. If he mills me, I'm gonna laugh. You're gonna hear me actually bust out laughing if he mills me. It's like literally exactly what I want. You're lying. Perfect. How many Jaces? How many Jaces went away? Just one, I think. Yeah. Fine by me. And, I mean, there's not too much. Oh, depopulate. That's a fair one. Each player controls the money draws a card to destroy. Fine. I mean,
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will clear your mind.
and I mean, he has outs, definitely, but I mean, with 4 life, it's not much of an argument. Discover 4? What's... I mean, yeah, man, what the hell was that? Alright, well. Alright, well, I mean, yeah. I guess at the end of 3 games, we're 2-1. Let me see if I can bring up, oops, sorry, let me see if I can bring up the assistant. I don't think you guys can see it, but I'll at the very least be able to read off kind of what's going on. With the past few games, let me see here, so stats. Games. Okay, so our first game of the night was against our Azorius slash Arizorius slash whatchamacallit, Esper. Not even Legends. Esper Teresian Mill. So kind of like my exact same play style, my exact deck, but with some white and black added for board wipes and for creature lands, which we won after it took 42 minutes, which I felt every single minute. But we did win on the draw, which was really good. We were on the play next against Simic Merfolk, which Simic Merfolk really showed up. It did really well, I think. It just has a lot of like really low costing, kind of high value stuff. I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, well, on both games, if I remember correctly, it was a lot of there was a lot of us, or, taking care of their threats like once or twice, and then them coming out. The first game they won with one creature, one creature in that vehicle, if I'm not mistaken, and then in the other game, in game three, they won with the Vidalian Hexcatcher and the depths, or the deep root, whatever it's called, that new Merfolk enchantment that's no good in the eternal formats, but it's pretty good in standard. Nah, it's a total lie. It's pretty good in eternal formats, but it's just just less exciting. And then yeah, we actually blew out five color. I mean, I don't really know if I want to call this five color like a real five color ramp deck. I mean, they had like some of the pieces. They had like a couple of oh god, I'm opening up like way too many things here. I'm looking through here. They had a couple of decent cards in there, but a lot of it was just like really weird, janky stuff. Like Quintorius Khan in a deck like this, along with Up the Beanstalk and like Virtue of Persistence. Like I'm not seeing it. Like and Spelunk. I mean, it just seemed like they heard that Domain was a deck, and so they put four Leyline Bindings, uh, and just filled it out with other like just stuff. I don't even know. But it was pretty wild. It was pretty fun. And yeah, I mean the deck is still going strong. The deck is still going strong even in Diamond. I mean two and one is pretty good. But yeah. So let's finish out the stream just by opening our packs. Now I am, uh, as I said, Timeless is Magic Crack, and so right now all of my money is going into Khans of Tarkir, because of course you got to get all of the fetch lands. I think I have 6 or 7 right now. I'm looking for the set, obviously. So let's real quick see if we can get a fetch land here. Here we go. All right. Well, I mean that's kind of like the second best thing we can get, and then the caverns. See what the pull is. Ooh, Molten Collapse. Actually, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Actually, this is another really good one in the Eternals. Hmm. That actually kind of gives me some ideas. I don't really have like a good Rakdos package for Timeless yet, so that's kind of interesting. And then what's our last one? All right, earning the rare wild card. Cool. And Wall of the Forgotten. What the heck is this? Choose one choose one or more. Okay. Turn a non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Target opponent discards a card. Look at the top 3 of your library. One of them in your hand. The rest in your graveyard. Hmm. Does this give an argument to adding black to our deck? Well, hold on. There's actually two kind of arguments maybe to adding black to our deck. Let's take a look. So we see Wall of the Forgotten, which I mean, it's kind of like it's kind of like just like in otherworldly games with some ranch dressing on it, but it might have something there. Especially if we have 8 or more permanents, which we oftentimes do. Everflowing Well has proven that. But then there's also what is this? What is this? Oh, by the way, we do technically run blue black because of Rona. However, we never pay black mana. We always pay 2 life. So we don't actually have any black sources in the deck. I don't even think we have any like treasures or any other kind of that stuff either. Where is? I know I picked up one of him already. Where is this guy that is really good? The ancient one. There he is. Can attack or block unless there are 8 more permanents in your graveyard. But it's an 8/8. 4 mana, draw a card, then discard a card. Ooh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, actually, I have to break up a fight. Sorry, sometimes our cats are real freaking jerks, yo. So this is actually an interesting. This is actually an interesting proposition. So with 4 mana, well, first of all, it's 2 mana because of Omen Hawker or Enigma Jewel. So for 2 mana, we draw and then discard a Mindbreaker. When we do, our opponent mills 7. Our opponent mills 7, which at the beginning of the game is actually kind of not that cool because it does reduce the impact of the Mindbreaker when we play it. But in the later game, it's actually kind of like a secondary Jace. It actually kind of acts as like it actually kind of acts as like a second way to finish out the game with the mill plan. Now, if I were to add this, probably because here's the thing. So we can't add anything unless we take something else out. We're already saying that Enigma Jewel and Omen Hawker are staying. We're already saying that Jace is staying, Mindbreaker is staying. So that means that we kind of have to rework our middle game package. So hold on. So let's kind of organize things here a little bit. Well, first of all, here's what I'm going to do first, because this is what I will always do when I'm considering something new. I'm going to clone this deck. This is going to be Mega Mill 4. So let's take a look at things. So things that are definitely staying with our plan. We are keeping Jace and Mindbreaker. We are keeping the Omen Hawker, and we're keeping the Enigma Jewel. What else is definitely staying? I mean, this is kind of the idea. Other things I would consider cutting would be Ledger Shredder. This is kind of on the cutting room. I would also consider cutting the Larcenist. I think both of these still have a place. And I think I like our activated abilities. So we've made space for 6. I would be willing to. Everflowing Well is actually kind of really fun. We didn't see it come into play in the past few games, but it actually does do some pretty interesting things when we allow it to. For instance, when it's late in the game and it becomes a land, and then we hardcast the Teresian Mindbreaker, we have another creature turn into a Mindbreaker. So that kind of like allows it to have haste without us casting it for the um what's the name of this ability? The Unearth cost. So it's an interesting one. Um And actually, it increases in power when we have other creatures that we want to use it for. It helps us descend. Doesn't let us choose what we descend. It doesn't let us choose what we put in the graveyard. That's kind of one of the things that I'm kind of 50-50 about it on. So let's throw this over here. Things we're considering cutting. And then I'm just going to put over here kind of like utility pieces. So, and then the lands are going to be completely different. The lands are going to be different here, and then I can take these. And then we're going to. Let me see here. Well, it's something. I'm going to be considering it more. But anyway, it's been fun. It's been good. It's been real. It actually has been real fun as well. So yeah, I'm going to see you guys next time. Have a good one.